Right here we have the GWM Ora Good Cat. Okay, the electric car that just arrived in Malaysia. It's a bit noisy right now. I'm at GWM Puchong, which is also Toyota Puchong. We have here Mr Hazizul. He's very kind to let me test drive this car for a while and get a in-depth look around it. So yeah, this is the only model in Malaysia right now. It's a car. This is the only model available in Malaysia, which is the top spec one. The 500 plus or something, whatever it's called, 500 extra. It sounds like a phone, but yeah, that's just how it is. So it has 500 kilometers of range, and GWM promises around 480 plus. So this one starts at about I think about 160 plus, so quite pricey, but you do get a lot of things. So without further ado, let's just go inside first and see what's inside the Ora Good Cat. So we also have smart key detection right here. So if you close it, it will close, and if you click it right here, it will open again. Oh. But let's just use the key. Apparently it's not opening properly. Yeah, alright, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, now, right, solid door, so you can see there's electric seats in here. So right now I'm inside the car. So what something cool that the car does is when you open the door and you want to get out, the seat goes behind. The seat like moves behind. Wait, let me turn off the radio for a while. The seat goes backwards. So let me see. Okay, I'm opening the door right now. You can see that the seat is moving. So when I close the door, it goes back to wherever you left it. So yeah, this is the inside of the car. This particular one has the two-tone interior option. So it's this like green, like mint, not mint, like petroleum green, I would say, interior. So it's nice. It's two-tone. It's white. I mean, I don't like white interiors because it gets dirty. But yeah, like you can see here, it's dirty. But that's just what happens when you have a white interior. So far everything is nice. Everything feels nice. This is all soft, by the way. This is all soft plastic. I mean, soft material. And this is nice. And the interior color, like, it's not like in different colors and everything like that. Everything is soft. All the seats are soft, and this like stripy material is nice. The ones down below are okay, because your feet are here, so it makes sense to have a rougher plastic. But all of this, all the dials, they feel really nice and everything like that. So yeah, I've turned on the air conditioning right now. So your hazards, this is your front and rear defrost. So you can't control your fan and your temperature here. That's all in the screen. I'll show you that later. But moving on to the door panels, you can see right here, this is where you unlock and lock the doors. This is the door handle. More of this trim right here, and this faux wood trim here, and you can see that the windows are all here. Your electric mirror controls, it's a bit, in terms of material usage, is a bit different, but it's okay, I guess. And this is soft. This is nice and soft. This is also nice and soft. All of this material here is nice and soft. So it's nice to touch. So it's a really nice interior. And you can see right here, it's these are all the vents. It's 4 vents across. It says one nice line. So let's see what else you can have here. You have storage right here. Not much. You can't place a bottle here, but wait, let me try. Right here I have my special bottle. So yeah, you can't really put a bottle here. Maybe a small bottle, but no. But you can put a bottle here. So you can put it here, and there's even like a flap so that it doesn't jiggle about too much. But it says you can't put coffee, so too bad for you, coffee lovers. You have a wireless charging port right here. There are 2 USB ports here. One for USB, one is for, I believe, charging and phone related things. There's this cigarette style power outlet right here. So yeah, it's not much here, nice and clean. Wireless charging, like I said just now. There's another wireless charging port here. Some storage here, and it's this rubberized kind of thing, so things don't slip away. If you open this very, very solid armrest, you can see that it's a very, very deep storage down here. It's all white though, so try not to keep anything that's easily stained. So yeah, you can fit a lot of things. You can actually fit, you can fit my wallet right here. I think you can even fit this bottle. Wait, let me try. Or at least a smaller bottle. So yeah, you can fit, because there's like a clearance here, so you can fit sort of a whole bottle. So there, if you want to put a bottle in there, you can. So yeah, this is nice and solid actually, so it won't be jiggling anytime soon. Now let's move on to the side of the door. Same thing, same trim. You have that wood kind of thing, the same switch, same door handle design, and this like square. Sorry, what's that thing called? Plaid kind of pattern, whatever it's called. It's also in the seats, like this diamond kind of pattern. The glove box, it is a button, so you push it, it slowly goes down, and the owner's manual is presented to you. This one is empty though, but it's a decent size. You can fit same bottle, you can fit my wallet, you can fit quite a few things, so it's a nice size for you to keep whatever you can. So yeah, that's just stuff right here, and let's close it up. So let's try fitting a bottle here. Yeah, it's a bit hard, you can only put a small bottle, so yeah, smaller plastic bottles is fine. So going back again to the right of the car, so you can see right here there's some settings right here. So we have the mode settings, your light adjustment, your traction control, and this is basically turning off the car. So if you do this, everything turns off. So yeah, everything turns off, all the infotainment turns off, and it says there, trip meter in your journey. So it just summarizes everything. And if you want to turn on your car again, like most electric cars, you just push on the brake. If you do that, it starts the whole car up, and your air conditioning resumes as normal. Before I go into the infotainment screen, just a few things before we go straight into that. You cannot open this thing right here. Below this panel is your hood release, so you can open the hood, but there's not much there to look at. I'll show you what's there. Going up here, you can see right here there's your rear view mirror. It's manually, surprisingly, it's manually dimming instead of auto dimming. Not sure why. You have your USB port here if you want to put your dash cam or anything else like that, and this is where your your ADAS system is, your advanced driving assist, which this car comes equipped with. Moving on here, this is where your interior lights are. Alright, let me focus right here. So it's nice and bright, very nice and bright lights. Your sunglasses holder and stuff like this. You can close this off, and it shows you your passenger airbag and stuff like that. And it also has this, which I believe turns off the lights when you open the door or something like that. Now, this car does have a sunroof, so that's quite interesting. So it is a fully openable sunroof, and it has the blinds. So let me just click the button. So the buttons are right here, two of these buttons right here. So let's see how this works. So it works, like a normal sunroof. And how else would it work like? So let me press it. Alright, so this is opening it, and if you keep pressing that, it will open, and there you go. You have all your sunlight, your Malaysian sunlight coming into the cabin, and you can close it right here. It's tinted, by the way, so it's not super hot, and you can also have that thing open like partially, and then you can also have the blinds closed at any interval, which is kind of nice. So the back passengers can have some light, and you can have most of the light and something like that. So yeah, you can close it on, and you can this one. So yeah, or you do have to press it until it's fully folded into the cabin. Alright, so yeah, that's how it looks like. I'm gonna test the back seats later to see how my head fits above and under where the blinds fold, because I can see that there's a hump right there. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to look at. Now, alright, let's go to the infotainment system. In the passenger seat, which does not have electric seats, by the way, it's manually adjustable right here, and you can have your backrest adjustments as well. So yeah, I'm in the passenger seat, so I can access the infotainment screen much easier. So yeah, let's go and get into an in-depth look at it. So it's your standard in-house infotainment system. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it is a USB one, so you have to put in your USB cable to access it, which is okay, which is fine. There's a lot of space for you to put your phone, so that's not a worry, unlike my previous Produa Alza video, which was I was having problems putting where to put my phone when you're connected to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. But it should function like how they both function normally. You can access your messages, you can open Spotify, you can stream your music and so on, stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, let's get on with the Good Cat's inbuilt one. So you have here some menus right here, and on the right is your radio station and your radio, and I have the music turned off, by the way. So on the left, let's start with the energy consumption part. So this is where the car's system is, so it shows you how much range you have left, your motor power, that's when you're moving, your average energy consumption, which is showing here is not very good right here because it's parked and it's been doing, you know, city driving. So you have stuff like this. You have your driving score, charge immediately. You have your VSG control. You have your energy recovery level, which is your brake regen, basically. In electric cars, to simplify, in electric cars, when you let go of the accelerator, the car will brake itself. Which to some people is a bit weird because I was driving it just now. It was very, very weird. So you can choose whether you want it very strong, standard, or weak. So, you know, that's for your own comfort. You have your pedal switch controls, your ACC restriction function, all stuff that, does things to the car to make it better, or, to make it, to make the range better. So you have eco mode and stuff like that. And you can set charging upper limit, so you can set how much battery you want to have it charged and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a simple and easy way to access everything. Okay, going back to home again. Right, you can have here. So this is Apple CarPlay and Android. You can't access that. I cannot access that because I don't have the USB connected. Vehicle settings. So all your vehicle settings right here. So you have steering wheel assist mode. So you have light, which is very, very light. Comfort, which is a nice balance. And sport. So it will change. You can feel the slight changes when I'm stationary and also when I'm driving. You can feel it. You can change that. In-car stuff, you have same thing. You have body. So you can have all of this stuff. Door unlock. Speed locking, outside rear view foldings. You can have it auto. Front wiper interval. You can change it here, apparently. Seat memory. You can have your seat memories here as well. Rear view, ground light setting. There's a lot of stuff right here. Seat courtesy function and so on and so on. Lights, you have this, so your welcome light, your ceiling lamp, all your delay, your follow me home stuff and stuff like that. And your wireless charger, you can have it on or off if you want to use it completely as a storage. You can have it off completely. Seat settings, this is where it becomes very fun. So you can control your seat either from the seat controls over there and over here for whatever reason if you want to. And there is also a massage seat function right here. If you can see, there's low and there's high. So this is someone taking a picture right here. I think he's very excited to see the car as well. So yeah, that's a really awesome guy. What was I? yeah. There's a seat massaging function. So I've turned it on right now, and it's like an Ogawa massage lah. So it like pushes your body. It feels nice actually. But yeah, you can have that. It's only on the driver's side though. So yeah, passengers, you do not get a massage. And there's also no cooled or heated seats, which is for me quite of a missed opportunity basically. Alright, next, moving on to driving. Alright, so driving settings, you can have all this assistance and so on, because this car is equipped with advanced driving assist. So it has lane keeping assist, lane departure assist, blind spot monitoring, and all of those fun stuff to make you not hit anyone. Next, parking. So you have all of this stuff as well. Low speed emergency braking, so you don't hit people. Steering automatic enabling and stuff like this. Look around exiting speed and stuff like that. So it's all here, and you can control it from the steering wheel as well. That's how you activate most of the features, all those cruise control, autonomous cruise control, and so on. Moving on to others, this is basically just to reset the whole car if you don't want your car to function in a certain way. So yeah, that's vehicle settings. System settings is pretty self-explanatory. All your Bluetooth, your sound, and your display stuff. You can change it to dark mode if you don't like this very bright screen. So you can change it to night if you want to. And there's only 2 language settings. You can have either in English or you can have it in Thai. So you decide which one you want. So yeah, you have Bluetooth phone. Right now my phone is connected to the car, so we'll look into the phone, how the phone works later. Right. Going back again to the menu, you have your local media right here. This is basically this is your radio. So you have your stations. You can change your presets and stuff like that. You can set your presets and so on. You can add more. You can pause your radio. Apparently, you have Bluetooth music. You have USB music and all of that stuff. Oops, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, you can connect all of those stuff, and then it will play accordingly to what the car is doing. And then if you scroll right here, so this is essentially, it is like a big telephone, because the screen is one huge seamless design. So yeah, that's what cars are nowadays. It's just a big telephone. So yeah, you can slide down, you can control your music, you can control your brightness right here. So if you don't want it to be too bright, you can control your navigation, which is linked to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Alright, And you can also have the wireless charger shortcut right here. So yeah, that's basically the radio. It works like a normal radio, and also if you go back here, it will show you like a quick summary of the radio itself. In terms of telephone, you can have right here, you can see I have all my numbers here. You can access your address book, you can access your messages, which is quite cool, and you can dial people. Sorry. My hands are everywhere. All right. So yeah, you can dial people if you want to, so like this and stuff like that. In terms of actually accessing it from the driver's side, it's a bit hard because the steering kind of blocks where you need to actually see the keypad, but it's not too bad, but it's just like this. You do have to get used to it, and that's not a big problem, but that's one of the things that I've noticed basically. That, and there's a few more things, because that's not the only thing where you can control. Like I said just now, the air conditioning is not directly controlled here. This is just your fan and your AC. The bulk of the AC controls is right here. So if you go back to home, you can see right here, you can see 18 degrees. So that's how you adjust the air conditioning. So it slides out like this. All right, let me do it again. And then what's happening right here? Okay, I'm just doing something. All right. Okay, this is how you can have this like slider kind of thing, and then you can click right here, and then you can choose where the air is coming from. I did from, and then now my feet is very cold, and you can have your AC on, AC off, and stuff like that. And then this is how you control your fan speed. So you can click it like this, and yeah, it takes some getting used to. I mean, not a lot of people would like this because it'll be preferred if there is air conditioning control here, but there isn't. So too bad for that. But yeah, that's how you control the stuff, and it closes. So it is quite annoying when that happens. So yeah, and then you can have all this stuff. You can have your AC comfort curl. So this being Malaysia, everything is very strong. So yeah, you can have an eco, but it'll be very hot basically. Yeah, so that's the AC control. So yeah, it's quite annoying because it opens and closes randomly. It doesn't open long enough for you to make a decision if you're an older person. And this is in terms of going back to your Bluetooth pairing and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the basics of the infotainment system. Quite simple, quite easy to use. In terms of smoothness, it's okay. You do have to, at certain angles, I guess you do have to kind of make sure that you are actually pressing it, but it's fine. I mean, it's smooth. I mean, it responds. There's no obvious lag, and I would say there's no lag at all, but it's okay. It's a nice infotainment for you to, yeah. There's just some slight, but it's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. At the driver's seat, so going down here, this is your gear selector. So there's only 3 gears. So there's N, reverse, and drive. So if you push on the brake, you twist it, and it goes into D, and then it goes into reverse like normal. So when you go into reverse, there's this 360 camera kind of thing that happens. So yeah. This is how you see the camera, but you can also access the camera separately, so I'll show you that later. But going back here again, this is your auto hold, and this is your electronic handbrake. So yeah, so I'm gonna put it back into neutral, and the car goes automatically into its handbrake in certain situations basically. So yeah, right now the camera is turned on. You can turn on and off the camera from this button right here. So if you press this one, this is your camera button, this is your volume controls, this is your radio controls, this is your voice control, which only works if you have Android Auto or Apple CarPlay connected, and this is your telephone, pick up the call and so on. So this is the camera. So you can see there's Mr Hazizul over there. So it says here, note the environment on the vehicle, and my car is right here, so it's humongous. This is because of how the camera works. So yeah, you can have, you can see there's some options. You have 3D, you can have 2D, so this will just display front and back, stuff like that. Going back to 3D again, you can zoom and choose different areas where you want to focus. This is back to the normal, right? And this is auto park, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, I should not do that. Okay, right. Okay. And you can also choose different areas of where you want the car, or where you want to see the car, and how you want to get out. You can also do it from here as well. So it's like a video game. It's like GTA basically. So yeah, and you can see right here the car is red, but you can change that, which is really cool. You can change that to what color you have your car. So if you have a green Aura like this one, So you can have a green one, so that's really nice. You can have your transparency and all this stuff. This is basically settings for the reverse camera. So you go back right here. Oops, sorry. If you press this again, you can also change this, the auxiliary line. You can have all of that. So it's a very easy camera to work with, and it's quite clear in terms of how you can see it. So that's nice. Let's see if I can put it in drive and see if it goes for that. So that if you do go forward and you turn on the signal, it will show you its angles on how you can turn left and right, and basically showing you the blind spots and stuff. So it's a really nice camera. It's quite okay. It's quite clear actually. Very nice. You can see the the camera photo of my car is quite clear. So that's good. That's a good camera. So we're gonna put it back into N, and now we're gonna move over to the steering wheel. So this is the steering wheel. So it's a steering wheel. It's also two-tone, by the way, leather wrapped. So it's green on top, white at the side and here. So everything's going to be dirty when you do get it dirty. So on the left, like I said just now, this is where your camera controls and your music controls are. So there are some few blank switches. Not sure what that will be in a higher model. On the right is where you control your cruise control settings, your radar and stuff like that. And this is also where you go through the options. You can also set your cruise control accordingly. And this is your horn. So that's the horn. Very nice, very normal-ish kind of horn. So yeah, one thing is, for me personally, it does take a bit getting used to the buttons. I'm not sure why. For some reason, they don't come as natural to me. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. But I don't know. But maybe perhaps because this is my first time, in this car. But yeah, but you will get used to it eventually. But yeah, let's just moving on. This is the main screen right now. So I have on the left right here, that's your fuel, basically your battery, how much battery you have, your range right there. That's how much range you have. So you have lots of range right here. You have your speed around this thing right here, and all your vehicle information and settings are over here. So you have your lane departure, your advanced driving assist, all your driving assists are here. You have your eco mode right now, because let's see if I switch it right now, it goes to, there's an auto mode, so it selects what mode it feels is right. You have your normal mode and you have your sports mode. So you can see right, there's some graphics of the car going very, very fast. So I'm going to turn it back to normal mode. Right, so let's access the settings. Alright, so yeah, if you want to go on top of these settings, if by any chance that you cannot access it, what you do is you press OK for a very long time, and then only then you can access the top settings. So right now, the top settings are available. So we have right here, this is like general vehicle settings. So if I scroll down using the arrow here, you can see right here, you can see the arrow here. So if I scroll down, you can see all the settings. So we have TPMS, tire pressure monitoring. We have right now the car is on standby because it's stopped. We have this tree right here, some kind of eco mode thing. We have your standard, your speedo, that's standard. Your trip meter, how long you've been going and stuff like that. So yeah, that's your standard vehicle information. Yeah, quite basic, and average speed and stuff like that. So yeah, average consumption as well, and range, right? So yeah, that's all the stuff right here. All right, next, moving on to the second part. So this is your radio controls. Basically, how to, if you want to quick access your radio stations and stuff like that. So yeah, quite simple. Your telephone. So you can scroll down and you can see I have my parents and everyone I have contacted. So yeah, you can do this one. You can have a quick call with them. Your navigation not connected. Like I said, you need to have Android Auto connected, which I do not have at the moment. Next on is right. Click this, and this is basically information. Any information that it'll display. So right now, right now, there is one driver in the seat, and that person has not put on the seatbelt. So that it'll tell you stuff like that. Next is more vehicle settings. So you have over speed setting, theme selection. If you press OK, you can change your theme. Let's change it to technology, so it does this really awesome video graphic and stuff like this. So that's really nice. So now it's in this more, I would say, a better looking setting. Then if you go back, you can have skin setting, your backlight setting, your driving data, your units. You can have your language, which only has 2 languages basically, and then you can go back on top. So let's just go to the one by one. So if you click over speed setting, you can choose, how fast you want the car to go to. If you go down, you have theme selection just now. Skin settings, you can choose this as well. You can choose to red if you want to, and it'll turn red, and it's very sporty red, stuff like that. And you have your backlight setting. If you press this, you can have, how dark you want it basically, and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's nice. Quite easy settings to go through. Your driving data is basically everything that you can record or not show if you are that kind of person. And units is units. So yeah, a nice simple quite self-explanatory system. It's legible, you can read it quite easily. It's okay, it's nice to look at, and everything is, well, there's no lag basically to it. So yeah, and then you have your time here and your how cold it is outside. And then of course you have your turn signals. It has auto lights, and it has this turn signal. When you tap it, it will do that. You have your auto lights, your fog lamps, and you have your auto, sorry, let me zoom right there. You have this as well. So yeah, that's nice. And then on the right you have your wipers. So it's wipers, can't go wrong with that. So they wipe, and if you do this, they wipe. I don't have to show you this, but I have to, I guess. So yeah, that's basically all of it, in the entirety of the car. And yep, let's go on to the back seats. Alright, now we're in the back seat of the car. So you get the same treatment, this nice trim right here, the same color door handles. You get this like woody kind of thing, diamond stitching here, and you still get two-tone at the back. And also one thing is, all the windows are auto down and auto up. So that's a good up for this car. Very spacious. I didn't mention this in front. The front is very spacious. There's a lot of legroom for you to stretch. If you can see right here from this angle, it's very wide in front, so you can literally man spread to your heart's content. In terms of storage at the back, you have your normal places where you can put stuff right here. There's a charging outlet right here, only one though, which is kind of sad actually. Going back to the seats here, all your seat belts are here of course, and if you fold down this thing, let me adjust it around. Okay, right, so if you fold down this center thing, you get two more cup holders, and you can fit your bottle here. And they have these rubber like things for you to stop making your bottle rattle around or fly off when you do your electric accelerations and stuff like that. There's also some storage down there, which I think it's not going to fit this kind of bottle very well, but that's fine. Yeah, and yeah, in terms of seating wise, same comfortable seats right here. There's a lot of leg room at the back here. There's an impressive amount of leg room. The front seats is adjusted to a normal person's height, around my height, 173 centimeters, and basically I have almost a bottle's worth of knee space, which is a lot. And in terms of head space, I'm gonna turn the camera to my face right now, so you can see right here I have a decent amount. Wait, let me adjust it so that you can see it. Yeah, I think this is fine, I guess. So yeah, I have a big amount of headroom. So yeah, this is where the visor thing folds. I mean, this sunroof cover folds, so there's gonna be like a place where you can fold. So I have a lot of space. So if you're slightly taller than me, 173 centimeters, you might still have some room, but yeah, there's plenty of room for people my height and my weight, basically, my size. So yeah, I mean, I can also basically lean down like this, and it's okay. My knees are in a more comfortable position. My thighs, let me go back here. My thighs are in a comfortable position. I'm not sure about long term though, but so far where I'm sitting right now is nice and comfortable. The air conditioning reaches to the back. That's nice, spacious cabin and so on. So yeah, I mean, and also the floor is flat. So let me sit in the middle right here. There's this tiny bit of hump, but yeah, this is okay. Okay, well, that's one thing to report is the center seat is, well, the center backrest is extremely hard. So middle seat passengers, you're not going to be very comfortable sitting in the middle. But those on the left and on the right are perfectly fine. So yeah, for some reason this thing is extremely keras. So yeah, that's something to take note of. Basically, you have your coat hangers here, and they're soft closing, and they have it all for. Also 6 airbags in this car. For this model, there's 6 airbags. Right, let's move on to the boot, see how big it is. The boot of the car, right, there's a button right here, and then you push it up and then it goes up. There's a very high lift space right here, so people with bad bags might have some problem, but this is the boot. I have my very big bag right now, like a full-size travel luggage, so it fits well. There's some space for you to put other stuff, but this is the boot. Not very big, but big enough for you to put stuff that you might want to put for your daily travel. So I'm just gonna take this thing out right now. So I've taken the bag out, and then if you go down here, if you pull this floor right here, so there's one of these tire inflator kits. That's all you get now, because under here is the batteries, and you have these random storage holes for you to put whatever you need to put, basically. Yeah, so it's a decent amount of storage. It's fine. That's basically it. And you can fold the seats down. They do fold flat-ish, so if you pull these straps right here, just push it down, and then if you pull this string right here, it will fold down as well. So yeah, not 100% flat, but you can put more stuff now. You can put 2 of these in here, basically. So yeah, that's the boot. So let's just do a quick run around of the car itself. So like I said, this car is actually very big. I'm gonna go in front and show you how big it is actually. So also we have 18-inch wheels. That's the standard size of these wheels, 18-inch, and this all for around. So you can see the car is actually very big compared to mine. It's very wide, that's one thing. It's quite wide. So that's the size difference between a 2012 Kia Forte, basically. Now if you move to this side, it's already open actually. So this is also a good thing. It's not one of those stupid electrically opening one. It's just a flat. So you just open right here. You can see right here you have your AC and DC charging outlet. So I think for AC it's 10 hours charging, and for DC it is about 4 hours. So I may have that upside down or something, but that's the general how long it takes to charge. About 4 to 10 hours depending on what type of charging unit you have and where you charge it, basically. And you can close it right here. It's just that simple. So yeah, that's basically the Ora Good Cat. So it's a car, the only difference is that it's electric, and with electric being something new in Malaysia, there's gonna be some stigma around it and stuff like that. But in general, as a car, it's okay. It may seem big on the outside and inside, but driving it, it's not that much difference. I did drive it actually, but I didn't record the segment. I drove it, and it's very quiet. It's fairly quiet. It's nice and quiet. Even going at high speeds, you can't really hear much of the tire noise. Radio works fine. That particular model has 6 speakers. And overall, driving it is like driving a normal car. It says that it's electric, and it has those electric features like regen braking and stuff and so on. But driving it is easy. There's cameras everywhere. So, and the driving feels nice because you're touching quality material. So it feels nice to drive. It feels nice to touch everywhere. And I guess all rounder, it's a pretty good price point for now. We'll have to see when more electric cars come to Malaysia. But yeah, do look forward to a full-on test drive, like a real full-on test drive. Perhaps I might be able to get a few days with one of these Ora Good Cats, and that's where I really want to test how it really feels on day-to-day driving and stuff like that. But just stay tuned. Hopefully I can get it. And if I do get it, I'll update it here. And I guess that's all pretty much. It's just a basic overview of what it feels like inside and how it sits and stuff like that. So far it's a good car. It's a pretty good car for what it is. But yeah, some minor things like as highlighted just now. But yeah, look forward to the next video, and stay tuned, and thanks for watching.